Hey everyone, Don Master here. Hope y'all have been enjoying my gear wrench videos. And some of my last videos, my Mac tool videos of what I like for 12 volt. And I said I was going to do another video on my top favorite 20 volt Mac tools. So here it is. I got a pretty good variety of Mac cordless tools here. A couple 12 volt tools I already showed you. Figured I'd just throw them all in the bunch. And this is what I run at work on a regular basis. And I'm going to start off with the drill. I got this on a deal with 2 batteries, a charger, and a left-hand drill bit, an extractor set for like $330, I think. And this has been an awesome drill. It's the MCD 791, and it's basically the higher end DeWalt drill in a in red color. It's basically the XR brushless DCD 791. So if you want to save some money, you could get the DeWalt version, but I highly recommend the Mac one if you're a mechanic. Mainly because that right there, BL spec. And the BL spec, a lot of people don't really think much about it when they see the price of these Mac cordless tools compared to the DeWalt version. You're paying a little bit more for better quality. It's not just the color and the name. You're not just paying for Mac tools. You're not paying extra for Mac tools. So the overmold and the grip is actually, I think, a lot nicer on the Mac. And also it's a lot better rubber material compared to the DeWalt. And it's got it's chemical resistant compounds that they use on all the rubber and all the plastic. So that's one difference between the Mac and the DeWalt. The other feature is all the plastic is nylon glass filled for chemical resistance. So if you get transmission fluid and oil, some brake clean and stuff on this, it's not going to discolor it, and it's not going to start making the rubber peel back. And I know that happens on the DeWalt stuff. I have a DeWalt Impact that I got off the Mac truck, and it's the 12 volt, and I use it all the time. I get oil on it quite often and grease, and right around here where I'm showing you with my thumb, the rubber started to peel back, and it's starting to fall apart because it just can't handle the chemicals and the oil and the brake clean and all that, where these hold up a lot better. I haven't gotten that much grease on the drill because I don't get it as dirty as the impact wrenches and ratchets. But this is a very powerful drill, and I've been very happy with it. You know, it's got the brushless motor, and it actually came with a 5 amp hour DeWalt battery that is oil resistant, so it looks similar to this with the rubber overmold. And then it came with a 2 amp hour oil resistant DeWalt battery. Not a fan of it. It's just saying DeWalt on the batteries. They're not here, they're at work, but I like using the Mac batteries with the red and the gray and black. So this is a really nice drill. It's not a hammer drill because it's for mechanics. You don't really need a hammer drill. It's got a nice metal chuck, and it's got a really bright light. That's one of my favorite things about it. So that's on medium, and that's high. Medium, low. And if you look here, so that's low. It'll shut off, I think, after 10 seconds. 10 or 20 seconds. Medium, 10 or 20 seconds. And then flashlight mode will stay on for 20 minutes. So if you need some light and you need where you're working, you can just set this up, put it on high on 20 minutes, and it will light everything up for you while you're working. So that's one thing I really like about it. It's 2,000 RPM and high, 1/2 inch, and sounds really good, has great power. So that is probably one of my favorite 20 volt guys. That's probably number 3. And then I only have 3 other 20 volt tools sitting here. I'd say my second favorite one is gonna have to be the BWP 152. And right now I have a rubber boot on it. I ordered it from my Mac dealer about a week after I bought the Impact because I don't like dings and dents in my plastic, and this really helps prevent that. It keeps the tool looking nice. The only downfall to these boots is your tool is going to suffer some scuffing. I've taken this off once before. I should take it off now, but it's a real pain, and I don't want to set the camera down. I don't have a tripod set up. But I'll pull the boot off and show you what it looks like with the boot off. And it's a pretty nice looking Impact, but the rubber boot helps keep it protected. This is made in USA with global components. That's one good thing about it I like compared to Milwaukee, and some of the other brands. Snap-on, made in China. Milwaukee, made in China. This has got 1,200 foot-pounds of breakaway torque, and it's got the impact assist mode. So when you're reversing, it kicks down to prevent throwing lug nuts. And then on low, it's full power in reverse and low power tightening. And then high, it's full beans all the time. And I normally don't keep the 2 amp hour battery on it. I just stuck it on here. But I normally run the 4 or the 5 amp hour on this. And if I need a lot of extra power, I throw the FlexVolt 9 amp hour battery on it. And that really wakes this thing up. It'll take dump truck lug nuts off on like Kenworth or Peterbilt's. And the light's pretty bright on it. So anyway, this is probably my number 2 favorite. My number 1 favorite, and this is the first 20 volt Mac tool I ever bought, and that is the MCM 401. It's a 3-inch polisher, 2-inch sander, variable speed, and it's up to 9,000 RPMs. And you can put Rolox, little 3M cookies on it. I use the bristle because it doesn't damage your gasket mating surfaces as bad as the sanding pads. And I bought this because I bought originally the M12 90 degree die grinder, and I really was not happy with it. It just didn't have the power, and you couldn't really push into it without it cutting off and going into safety mode. And I just didn't really enjoy using it. It has too many little safety features that, I want to be able to use my tools. And I ended up getting this. It's a little bit bigger, but it's the BL spec, so it's got the nylon filled glass housing, chemical resistant compounds. Everything's nice and sealed up. Very good unit. And I got the 4 amp hour battery on it. This thing does use some battery if you're really doing a lot of work with it. And it's a good unit. So on this guy, you got 3,000 RPM on low, 5,000 RPM on medium, and then 9,000 RPM on high. So I highly recommend this for any mechanic that's in the DeWalt or Mac platform. You can't get this tool from DeWalt. This is a Mac exclusive, and it's got the similar body to the 20 volt impact, but there's some sort of gearing differences in here for speed and whatnot. And this thing is so awesome. I mean, in a hurry, you can clean up gaskets fast with this. And I have put the polishing pads on it. If you buy this in a kit, it comes with 1 2 amp hour battery like that. It comes with that battery, a charger, and a polishing kit with sandpaper, polishing pads for like doing headlights or whatever. But I've polished and waxed vehicles with this, and it works really well. And I'm happy I got it. That's my number one. And I haven't gotten to use this that much, but my Mac dealer gave me this, and it's old, but it works pretty good. I used it once taking lug nuts off, and it zipped them right off. And this is the BWP 050, 1800 RPM, and it's a brushed motor. It's in very good shape. It was given to me. He had some guy trade it in to get a new one, and I asked him about it, and he's like, hey, try it out and have it. So anyway, I haven't gotten to use it much, but anyway, let's see what the RPM is on this one. Oh, 1900 on high, and this one is 1800 on high, which is, there's no speeds, it's just a variable speed trigger. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this kind of helps you out make some decisions on maybe purchasing some Mac tools, and what route to go. You know, you can get the DeWalt version of the BWP 152 impact there. I forget the part number. It's a different part number, but it's the same torque specs, basically the same gun. You just don't get the nylon filled housing and the capabilities of a mechanic's tool. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below, and have a good day.